I mean, yeah, they did a lot of raiding, and I definitely did a lot of raiding, but that's not all they were. They were primarily traders. Okay, Raven's got a good amount. Let's bring you out. I guess I could move you up. Do you actually have a melee weapon? You do. Good. Alright. That's fantastic. Let's see. Excellent. Zakat has a large number of turn units as well. Do not let Asleeper win. Oh yeah, I had a feeling that was not a good, would not have been a good plan. Asher has no electro flares. Asher does have a melee weapon, so go ahead and bring you up. And Tira Loco. There we go. Alright, let's double check to see if there's anything on the map that we have not done something with. No, I think we're good. Let's see how this goes. Didn't spot any new enemies. Bats go Screech. I need you to... Yep, there we go. Spot that guy. Here, Mike. Let's mind control him. There we go. Move him up so that he can throw those soon. You pick that up. Go ahead and put that away. Okay. First of all, throw this out there. Thank you. And second, throw this one out there. Excellent. Then you can stay where you are. Alright, Tentaculat. You have spotted another Lobsterman. Perfect. Sarah the Lich. Molecular control on you. And molecular control on you. Okay, don't see anyone else. Go ahead and put that away. Go ahead and make your way back to this group. That's because the English wrote the history book and they were raided a lot? Yeah, well, not just the English, but monks in particular. And they were raided a lot. I mean, ultimately, I was just playing the game the way that I wanted to play the game, as opposed to trying to be historically accurate or anything like that. I mean, let's face it, the game is not exactly historically accurate. Shocker! But that's fine. That's, you know, I mean, it's not supposed to be historically accurate in everything that it did. Overall, I think it was very, historically accurate in terms of, like, trying to appropriately get clothing and portraits and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty nice. I mean, I definitely hope that they're planning to make another Expeditions game. I would love that. I don't know what they would do at this point. Genuinely, I don't know what they would do. Alright, Tokabi. Game that was ever truly historically accurate would probably be unplayable. Yeah, I mean, there's got to be... You have to make concessions not only for gameplay purposes, but also to a certain extent for modern sensibilities. You know, I mean, if you're not really making a game. Let's get Clinus up there. Crusader Kings 2 is 101% accurate. Yeah, just like, I mean, you definitely remember the historical Chinese Jewish Empire, right? It's totally accurate. Case in point, the Oregon Trail original Apple II version. You have died of dysentery. Ah, so much fun. Right, let's get you guys up there. Favorite part is that my Let's Play was done with a knowledge and respect for history and a thirst for all the info and lore that the game had to offer. Yeah, I mean, that's always one of my favorite things about games, is to explore all the information that they make available to you. And, you know, I mean, like, so much of that stuff I just find cool, like, interesting and fun and neat. That's one of the reasons why I so often talk to all the NPCs in RPGs and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and look out this way a little bit. And Kichi-kun, do you have a melee weapon? You do, good. Let's bring you in. And a raven. Let's get you in there. A little bit worried about this side of the ship. Let's get Tobias that way. Flock of sheep. Let's go this way so we can keep an eye on this guy. There we go. Rosencrantz down this way as well. Alright, Grimmeth. Let's see, can you get this, like, over here? No, I didn't think so. You can throw that to him, though. Alright. It is nice to have a historical respect, but not be ultra stickler obsessive. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it is like, have respect for the history, but not a need to be completely accurate kind of thing. I mean, if it's not fun, it's not a game. Alright, Kieran. I guess I'll move you up here as well. There we go. Alright, let's see what happens. Well. There goes Hovis. Well, that's not great. Alright, I think I'm going to have to reload a little bit, because, oh god. Yeah. Alright, 2 people dying, that's not great. Although, it does... I find it interesting that no one got knocked out there. Alright. Where did I load? Where did I last save? Oh, this is, not great. It's been a good 20 minutes since I saved. I have not saved at all in this mission, I don't think. Well. Yep. Back to the beginning. Okay, that was bad. Alright. Let's see. Rather than getting smoke out then, let's just start with mind control. There we go. So we can start making beelines towards the sub. Yeah, losing 2 very good people like that wasn't great. Of course, now I have a Tentaculat in there, and I can't get him out. Not a fan of that, either. Let's go ahead and drop this. Training rookies is fun! Bad saver. Yeah, I was getting a little bit overconfident with everything we had going on. It was not great. It was not great. Alright, let's see if we can do this a little bit faster this time. Hopefully without losing people. Nope. Wrong thing. Alright, since we're in a corner, the smoke doesn't really matter anyway, so... And nothing else. And another Tentaculat. I do not know where all the other things are. Oh well. Haven't had a chance to come out. Alright, well at least now we have a Tentaculat who's there guarding the entrance. Ready to get killed, hopefully. Expeditions Greek would be interesting if it was like the Anabasis. That would be pretty excellent. Expeditions... I mean, not a whole lot of those really did the kind of exploration that the Vikings did. But I'm blanking on who I'm thinking of. Expeditions Carthage would be really interesting. That would be fantastic. Alright, I think I'll try to keep these guys mind-controlled until we get in there and lock down the inside of the ship. Then I can bring them out and try to destroy them all. Let's go that way. There we go. Get some light that way. You do not have another one. Rosencrantz, come on out. Go ahead and throw this up here. And you do not have another one. Alright, there we go. I mean, there's definitely a lot of Expeditions Greek stuff that you could do, but I'd kind of like to have something very unusually different. Oh, hey, I didn't notice you there. Let's get that there. Let's go ahead and mind control that guy. Dracophile. Alright, Lobsterman Technician, go ahead and drop your stuff. There's a Chinese expedition led by Zheng He that reached Africa. Yeah? That would be one, like, Hamilcar of Carthage. He sailed down south past the equator. And his writings on the matter were, to a certain extent, not believed by a lot of the peoples of the day. That could be really interesting. Alright, let's see. Tokabi. Do you have a melee weapon? You do. So I should probably send you in. Did I move you? I did not move you all the way in. Let's move you up further. Let's see, we've got a light there, we've got a light there. Let's get some light out here. There we go. Tokabi tosses up here if you can. There we go. Alright, over here. Hittites carved a decent chunk of Mesopotamia before tangling with Egypt, didn't they? Yeah, but those were military expeditions as opposed to, like, individuals or small groups. Those were done basically by the king or his armies. And that's kind of, I mean, like, that's a big difference between what the Vikings were doing and stuff like that. But yeah, the Battle of Kadesh between Ramses II and Superhuman, I think? I don't know. I'm really bad with the Hittite kings. My favorite thing about that is that they both took credit for victory, which basically tells you a lot right there. But considering that the Egyptian expansion up that way was stopped, it was basically a a Hittite victory. Unable to throw there, huh? Alright, what if we get this up there? There we go. History is written by the victors. Well, it's written by the survivors is probably a better thing. But I mean, obviously, you're not going to write in praise of an actual loss. I mean, it was a hard-fought battle, and for the tactical mistakes that Ramses made, he pulled it through. The Hittites sent some spies to lie to the Egyptians, and the Egyptians believed it. And that was one of the reasons why the Hittites were able to do so well. Marco Polo and his adventures along the Silk Road could be good, yeah. But, like, I mean, part of it is also there needs to be an element of military might to it, and I'm not sure that I'm not as familiar with Marco Polo as I am with other stuff. But I mean, obviously, a lot of that stuff could be fun, regardless. Get some more light out that way. Go ahead and move Pat up here. Let's see. Raven. Got a light in there. So I think I'll just move Raven up. I'll drop the light when we get up there, I think. Same thing with Zakad. Ramses was Rome's propaganda role model. There's some really good propaganda stuff from ancient Mesopotamia, too. And not only that, but there was... so Sargon the Great wrote a whole bunch of propaganda pieces, and so much so that it was a genre of literature. And there was... And I don't remember exactly what the reason was, but there was someone who ended up using that as a template to make a parody. We have a copy of a parody Sargon propaganda writing. It's pretty great. Oh, there's a guy over there. Let's see what he decides to do. There's a guy. Well, good. He decided to attack the brain. Okay, you don't have much. Let's go ahead and mind control you. Dracophile. And let's get you as well. Alright, there we go. Come on out. Alright, let's see if you can throw this all the way over here. Good enough. Alright, flock of sheep. Let's keep looking up here. See if there's anything out here. Nope. Alright, Tidal Rabbit. Let's see if we can get these guys mind controlled. There we go. And the other tentaculet. There we go. Sierra Mike. Might control you. You do not need your items anymore, sir. Just leave them on the ground. Okay, I don't see anyone there. Ah, another tentaculet. Earth Machine. Let's get you. Alright, well, first of all, let's move in other people. Let's go ahead and drop that, since I don't need it anymore. How far can we actually get in? Interesting. Alright, there's another lobster man there. And another lobster man there. Can you get all the way in there? No, not quite. Alright, we are going to get you guys here then. This video will be titled XCOM History Discussions. Half the random click viewers will cringe. The videos that are farther in a series get substantially fewer search results. So I'm not too... wouldn't have too high of an expectation of random people finding it. Alright, let's grab these two guys. Alright, Lobster Man Commander, drop your stuff. Let's actually move you over here. Can I get you out? Maybe not quite. Yeah, not quite. Well, he did take some damage. He's got 2 fatal wounds. He'll be living for only 11 more turns. Poor fella. We don't actually care. Alright, Lassane, let's grab this last guy up here. Go ahead and drop that. Okay, up we go. There is a guy over there. Let's go remove his equipment. Longren. There you go. Well, you guys are just all blocking my way. Alright, well, I guess we're getting all of you mind-controlled. Why not? Earth Machine, let's get that last guy. One thing that I would like, I mean... one thing that I would really, really like to see if they did end up doing like an Expeditions Greece or something like that is actually getting the stuff to be appropriately colorful and everything like that. That would be just amazing. Because too much of it is based on the neoclassical misconceptions, and I think actually being able to see and show what everything really looked like, or you know, a good approximation, would be amazing. anyone back here? Yes, there is. We'll get you in a moment. Alright, Lobsterman Navigator. Time for you to navigate these halls. Sorry. Oh, hello. Just stand to the side there. Alright, Lobsterman Navigator. You can come over here. There's no problem with Expeditions Marco Polo of having military stuff in it, considering that according to his writings, he worked for a while as military leader and official in service of Kublai Khan and his dynasty. Well, I mean, I'm sure that whatever they decide to do will be well-researched and interesting. I don't know about... I'm not well-versed in that part of history, as well as I am with a lot of other things, actually. Alright, well, Bunny, and that's fine. Alright, you guys. Hovis, let's start swapping out for melee weapons. There we go, get in. Tokabi. Your melee weapon. Actually, let's go with the high movement people first. High turn unit people, I should say. I guess it's the same thing. Is that guy your not a caller in the halls? I don't get it. I'm sorry. Alright, Zockot's done. Asher. There we go. Let's pull the melee weapon out. And move on up. I suppose I should save it now. Might be a good idea. Now that I've just, you know, moved these people up and there's nothing that I can really do about it. Tobias, move over here so we can keep an eye on these guys without being within range of the eventual blast. Alright, this guy can move over here. I hope you're not about to block this pathway off. Yep, you blocked the pathway off. Figures. Alright, Lobsterman Soldier. Go ahead and drop that stuff. Let's go look through there. Sorry, we'll try better next time. Oh, hey, there's another guy. Fred, I need to tell you about this amazing new thing that I'm experiencing. It's called Molecular Control by XCOM. You should try it. First one's free. Alright, Lassane, I think we need to mind control that guy. Oh, there's another guy right in front of him. That guy. Let's see, do we have anyone else who can mind control? Morkdeus. Morkdeus is not mind controlled at all yet. Excellent. Alright, Lobsterman Soldier. Oh, and there's this guy over there. Alright, let's go get him. We'll have one more ability if we see anyone else. Not that there's a whole lot else that could be here. Alright, Lobsterman Squad Leader, drop that. You don't need it. Oh, alright. Let's wait until we move everyone, however, before we decide whether we want to mind control that guy. First one is free because chances are they'll be dead for the second molecular control session. Nah. We'll keep them alive. We'll keep some of them alive for a while. Kishi-kun, come on up. And Grimmeth. There we go. Look that way. Tokabi, you can move on in. At least until you can group them up in one spot. Exactly. Alright, let's take a peek along the roof. Kieran, you can go in. There we go. And Anther Lizard, you can go in. Alright, so that's 8. Kalinus, I guess in that case, you get up on the roof as well. Start making sure that there's nothing to see out here. And Pat. I'm going to have you watch these guys. Red shirt as well. Alright, Lobsterman Soldier. Move you around this way. Suppose I could have checked down here to see if there was anyone, but whatever. Alright, let's see. We saw that guy. That's the last one.